Okay, so my first experience with the red pill was alpha male strategies when I was about 16 years old. That was about 14 years ago. And I found him because I was trying to figure a way out of the friend zone, and the video that I found had to do with text messages because as what I typed into the YouTube search engine, I typed in like how do I use text messages to get a girl to like me, something along that lines. I can't exactly remember what I typed in, but Alpha Male Strategies video came up, and he was essentially talking about last year when we were. He basically said in the video, last year was about making a woman think you're busy. This year we're talking about actually being busy. So you gotta find some things to do and don't text back so quickly, or else she's gonna think you ain't got nothing to do but to talk to her. And I just thought it was interesting at the time because it just didn't click he said in the video pretend to be that he told guys to pretend to be busy to get women's affection, and then is now telling guys to actually be busy to essentially get women's attention and affection. And it if it was via alpha male strategies that I actually found a whole slew of other YouTubers, but it was YouTubers I mainly found were gym workout type YouTubers. All excuse me, the Elliot Hulses, the Hodge twins before they were on their alt right anti black stuff, and Chris Heria, all even Bro Science, Dom Mazzetti, Bradley Martin, the buff dudes, all of even what? Actually, no, I knew about Cali Muscle way before that time. I knew about Cali Muscle back in. Honestly, yeah, I was about middle school and I knew about Cali Muscle. Remember the Taco Bell commercial? Is that protein? I love protein. I know you love protein. I love protein too. But yeah, it was basically me trying to get out of the friend zone, and then I basically went down a workout rabbit hole because at the time I was three sport athlete, high school three sport athlete. I loved working out. I still enjoy working out to this day, and honestly, I can say that red pill culture, alt right culture, absolutely and does and anti anti black absolutely does have an impact in gym culture, which is for me, it's absolutely important to understand if you are going to go to the gym, who are you going to the gym with? Because yes, basically, basically there was a study where it basically looked at people who work out regular, people who make money, and that study concluded that people who make a lot of money, people who work out a lot, people who are big into self improvement, they are very much against the idea of helping another person. They're very much against the idea of someone else having a hindrance on your progression. And the reality is, when you live in a country like America, obviously there is some hindrance in someone else's progression. We absolutely lived in a world where certain places that were built from the ground up by black people are no longer in existence because of people who hate black people, and it goes beyond just hating black people. White supremacy is beyond just hating black people, and white supremacy, misogyny, all that stuff absolutely infects the red pill. Why? When you want to talk about red pill and the manosphere, it was basically started by a bunch of middle-aged white dudes who had through multiple divorces. They they basically felt like they shouldn't have to try in order to get the attention of women, and two, They felt like they shouldn't have to try to basically get the best of anything. It and the worst part is when it came to the black manosphere, basically they created their own thing all because they were essentially told that they would never be allowed to speak at white manosphere conventions because they're black. That so they went and started the black manosphere, and then you had two dudes, Coach Greg Adams and Donovan Sharp out here. Eventually, they became the token blacks to talk at the white manosphere. And you have dudes like O'Shea, Duke Jackson, Obsidian, Kevin Samuels, lead attorney, and MTR. But when it comes to what is his name? Obsidian. Yeah, I said it. Man, when the situation with Pearl went down in what time, when was that? It was like 2022, where she basically tried to make slavery out like it wasn't really that bad, even though historical recorded evidence, which means the journals that were written by the white slave drivers and the slave owners, they basically said that they did crazy things, what actually makes things out worse than what you could actually put on TV. And when it came to Obsidian, I don't know if he's still married. I just know that at one point he was married to a black woman. But when Pearl said what she said, Obsidian was running the craziest defense. And when I say the craziest defense, I mean he basically said the black female effery. This is what we have to deal with. The black female effery, and that's plaguing our societies. And he said that to a black woman as a means of running defense for Pearl, a white woman. And I was just thinking to myself, this is insanity. This is crazy. Just the fact that after Kevin Samuels died, and then Pearl basically became the king of the black manosphere, and I'm thinking to myself, how does that make sense? But it is what it is.